What's up, everybody? Captain Bob here. Obviously, I'm driving in the car. Not something I recommend that you necessarily do while you vlog, but hey, make use of the time. Today, let's talk a little bit about the Apple Airpods, latest edition. So I am by no means an Apple fanboy. I primarily use PCs for everything. The exception is the iPhone. And historically, I've always used just wired headphones. In fact, you've probably seen me do videos where I'm wearing them all the time. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm not a huge music aficionado, but I do listen to some music. But I've waited on the AirPods because, number one, I kind of wanted to see what does everybody think. And number two, the second generation I always felt would probably be a little bit better. So when the second generation came out, I took the plunge and bought them, and I have to say that I'm pleasantly surprised. Again, not a big music guy, so I'm not as concerned about audio quality necessarily as much as I am the usability. And that's the thing that I notice about the AirPods that are just simply amazing. I had some concern about how would they stay in my ears? Would they fall out? Would there be a tendency for them to just get lost easily? But amazingly, without the cord, they do rest in your ears nicely. Now, there is one exception. If you are exercising, I would be extremely careful, because I've noticed that when I'm using them, if I tilt my head certain ways, then I can notice that they may pop out. But otherwise, I'm very happy. The charge is wonderful. The connectivity to an iPhone is flawless. It's easy, automatically connects. The case is really unbelievably handy to not only store them in, but also to recharge them. And the fact that they're that magnetic snap-in design it really keeps them from accidentally falling out of the case as well. So they're very portable, very easy to use. So you can always test a theory like this with your spouse. So I did that very thing. I took the AirPods and I popped them in my wife's ear, and I said, here, just try these and let me know what you think. And she's not an Apple fan girl either, but she was pleasantly surprised as well. She was like, oh, these are nice. So I got her approval as well. What I find about them is they are very light. In fact, you can kind of almost forget that they're in your ears. So I have been pleasantly surprised. I'm happy with the purchase. They're not cheap, $160 for the pair without the wireless charging. I didn't get the wireless charging case because I really don't care. I don't mind plugging them in once every few days or whatever. But so far, they've been great. So if you've been thinking about a pair of Apple AirPods because you have an iPhone, or even if you don't have an iPhone, they will work with other phones, I would say give them a shot. I've been pleasantly surprised. They ride in your ears nicely, and they're easy to use, and they work really well. Very comfortable. Well, I hope that's helpful. See you again soon.